it has been 4 months since Academy Award winner Will Smith had a less than, let's call it, winning moment on the Oscar stage, stepping up from his seat not to grasp his next golden statue with both hands, but to slap ceremony host Chris Rock for a comment made about Smith's wife. Now, Smith has apologized formally, which means it was on YouTube, of course, and local comedic legend Lance Woods with me now live to talk about how the apology is going over. Good morning to you. Oh, Lance, is this a joke? I think you're muted.
Good morning.
There we go.
How are you?
You were trying to play the mind game with me. I see. Starting off with a laugh.
Somebody ought to come slap me for having my thing muted when I know we're supposed to be having a conversation.
So you just spent the weekend pumping out the funny in New Jersey and then L.A. This new apology post from Will Smith came out at the end of last week. Now that you've had a few days to think about it, what do you think?
I think he is protecting his assets. This is what you got to do when you make this kind of mistake. You got to go apologize. You got to put on the humble voice. I'm surprised he didn't call him Christopher. I want to apologize to Chris. I was waiting to hear Christopher. He apologized to his mom. He apologized to Tony Rock. He apologized to The Rock. He went outside and apologized to any rock he's seen. He just want everything he lost. He want to get that back. That's what you got to do when you make a mistake at this level. Apologize to everybody. He told the fans, hopefully we can be friends again. As if we was ever friends.
Right.
And if we was friends, let me hold something, Willard. I got some bills that I can't really pay right now. But my friend Willard got the money. We're friends.
Okay, Lance, back in March when the slap happened, much was made about Will Smith defending his wife against comments made by Chris Rock that he said were meanly and unfairly poking fun at the hair loss condition Jada Pinkett Smith has, alopecia. You yourself, all comedians, poke fun at all kinds of things, all kinds of people in the crowd that you're in front of. Things folks find very sensitive. We're not all Will and Jada. So should Will have had just a thicker skin about this?
Yeah, I mean, because even Prince had Apollonia with alopecia, whatever.
Alopecia.
Yeah, alopecia. You know that you don't want to make fun of somebody's conditions, but at the same time, this is the Oscars, and you're in the front row, and this is what happens at the Oscars. The host usually comes out and he makes jokes about people. It's all in good spirit. It's nothing that is, meant to be malicious or anything like that. And they have a relationship. They know each other for years and years and years. So it's like you would think that there would be some grace where it's like, oh, this is just Chris cracking a joke.
Got it.
But
apparently
he didn't feel the same way.
Since you and other comedians do make fun of people right in front of you, there was a lot of concern right after the slap that crowds might get aggressive and literally physically clap back at someone on stage. Did you ever encounter a tense moment like this since this happened, or one of the other comedians that you know?
Not since it happened. I had a situation like this happen many, many years ago when I was on stage and the lady ran on stage because I said she looked like LeBron James. And then she got real close to me. It's like, do I look like LeBron now? I said, yes, even more so.
Oh, my goodness.
I think she took it the wrong way, though. She thought I was saying she looked like a man. I was saying she looked like a champion.
Okay. Well, family therapists are analyzing Will Smith's apology video and saying it seems like you mentioned he seems to be playing more to his fans and doesn't seem to have the appropriate level of remorse in it if Chris Rock was the intended audience. Do you feel like Will has reason to get concerned or is starting to get concerned about fan support? Seems to me if that's what it was really about, this apology would have come this way a long time ago.
I think if that's what the apology was about, it would have came in a phone call or a text message. So in the apology, he's saying, I reached out to Chris and what came back was he's not ready to talk. But I mean, at this level, you can just get his phone number and call him. You can just send him a text. It's not like they're both at this level of fame where they can speak if they want to speak. And you can, because he apologized to Tony, you can definitely talk to Tony Rock.
Okay, and quickly, we're almost out of time. The Academy condemned Will Smith's actions and banned him from attending the Oscars for a decade, saying there's no place for violence in any kind. Was that the right move?
Oh, I mean, yeah, they gotta protect themselves too. And what I know about super famous people in award shows, I'm sure he's happy he doesn't have to go for 10 years. They don't like being at award shows.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, quickly before we let you go, we know you were in New Jersey and LA last weekend. What's headed this week?
This weekend, Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Comedy Zone. Weekend after that at Columbus, Ohio, at the Funny Bone. But yeah, just go to any Sir Lance Woods on all my social media. You'll see where I'm at. Thank y'all so much for love and support. And everybody, keep your hands to yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, Lance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.